श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादम् शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम् शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यम् केशवं बादरायणम् भाष्यकृतो वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति विभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। उकारस्त्वन्तकारो वै ऋकारस्तन्निवर्तकः अन्धकारनिरुक्तित्वात् गुरुरित्यभिधीयते। सदाशिवसमारम्भाम् शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते स्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। शिष्यते। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ ईशावास्यमिदगुं सर्वम् यत्किञ्च जगत्यां जगत् तेन त्यक्तेन मुञ्चेथाः पृथक् कस्य सिद्धनम् कुर्वन्नेवेह कर्माणि जिजीविषुच्छतगुं समाः एवं त्वयि नान्यथेतुस्ते न कर्म लिप्यते नरे असूर्यानामते लोकाः अन्धेन तमसा वृताः तागुंस्ते प्रेत्याभिगच्छन्ति ये केचात्महनो जनाः अनेजत् एकम् मनसो जवीयः नैनत्तेवा आत्मन्त्वमर्षत् तद्धावतो अन्यानत्येति तिष्ठत् स्मिन्नपो मातरिश्वा दधाति तद् एजति तन्नेजति तद्दूरे तद्वन्तिके तदन्तरस्य सर्वस्य तदु सर्वस्यास्य बाह्यतः यस्तु सर्वाणि भूतानि आत्मन्येवानुपश्यति सर्वभूतेषु चात्मानं ततो न विजिगुप्सते यस्मिन् सर्वाणि भूतानि आत्मैवाभूतविजानतः तत्र को कः शोकः एकत्वमनुपश्यतः सपर्यगात् शुक्रम् अकायम् अव्रणम् अव्रणम् अस्नानाविरगुं शुद्धमपापविद्धम् वीर्मनीषी परिपुः स्वयम् याथा तत्यतोऽर्थान् व्यदधात् याथा शाश्वतीभ्यः समभ्यः अन्नं तमः प्रविशन्ति ये अविद्याम् उपासते ततः भूय एव ते तमोय विद्यायां रताः On Friday we have seen Manushyah. They all want only in this life is happiness, sukham. All are interested in sukham only. But Shastra says there are four types of people. They want happiness, but they try to get happiness in different way. in different manner. So first I have written here, there are the people who think, eat, drink, marry. You won't like to, in Hindi से खाओ पियो जलसा करो. No ethical life, just what you want, you take it and enjoy it. The result I have not written here, but result Shastra says in 16th chapter. In Gita, Bhagavan says, Tana Dvishata Kruran Adharma Yonishu. So Bhagavan will put in Papa Yoni. In Gita, Bhagavan says, so I have not written here, so they will get Papa Yoni. One who doesn't, one who don't live a ethical life, and they just live a life for their enjoyment, or definitely will go in Papa Yoni. Second type of Manushya is called, they perform yagna, and yagna is equal to karma. They perform different type of karma. Here I have not, but they call as a karmatha. Technical name is karmatha. And they also want happiness only, but they want happiness by performing different rituals. They live a highly disciplined life. So if they are performing Agnihotra, suppose there is a one ritual is called Agnihotra. So Agnihotra, to live a life is not simple. They say you have to offer only 2 times out, but particular time. If 7:12 a.m., then they have to offer ahuti on 7:12 only. They have to take bath, everything. Then on full moon day, then sometime is a new moon day. There are different ahuti, but at right time, dot time. So that's why they have to live a disciplined life. And they also live a highly ethical life. For such people, they also want happiness, but by performing different rituals, by living a life of discipline and ethical life, then what will happen to these people? So in this shloka only, the result is given karmana pitruloka. So by performing this karma, this yaga, these people will go karmana. With the help of this karma, pitruloka prapyate. They will get pitruloka, and tatra dakshina nayanti. Nayanti. These people cannot go. These dakshinaha people, one who are performing this ritual, they will go on the Dakshina Marg. So this Dakshina Marg people can know on Uttara Marg. This is the meaning. Dakshinaha Manushyaha Tatra Uttara Marge Nagachanti. They cannot go. So this is their karma phalam. And Bhagavan says in 9th chapter, again they will have on lots of punya by performing these rituals. Definitely they will be through loka or subloka. Pakshine punye martya lokam vishanti. Say what I have said, Marana Shilaha, one whose nature is subject to die, subject to death, is called Martyam. So whole our Prithvi Loka is called Martyam. So these people will come back in this earth. Punarapi Jananam, Punarapi Maranam. This Karmana Pitru Lokaha, Dakshinaha, Tatra means this upasana marge nagachanti. These all are given in this slokas bhashyam only. Another type of people, they perform upasana. So always upasana is equal to dhyana. Right now I don't have written, but 1 minute. What is dhyana? So definition of dhyanam is manasa vyaparaha. It is a mental activity. Dhyanam is not thoughtlessness. People always think manas means dhyana means you should not think anybody. Just what Shastra says is the activity of mind. Manas vyaparaha is equal to activity of mind. Which type of mental activity? They say pravaha yogya. What is pravaha yogya? Let me write pravaha yogya. So is it like a flow? Pravaha yogya. Then saguna brahma. Yeah, it will come. Saguna brahma manasa vyapara. Saguna brahma means Ishvara. We can put also nirguna brahma. Nirguna brahma manasa vyapara. So saguna brahma, viguna brahma, pravaha rupa, not a yogya, pravaha rupa. Yeah, this is pravaha rupa. Then sajatiya pratyaya sahitah, vijatiya pratyaya rahitah, pravaha rupa, saguna brahma, manasa vyapara. So here I am read vijatiya pratyaya rahitah. Vijatiya pratyaya rahitah, sajatiya. I will explain sajatiya pratyaya sahitah. Sahitah pravaha rupa. Pravaha rupa saguna brahma nirguna brahma, either or all. So first one is vijatiya pratyaya rahitah, sajatiya pratyaya sahitah, pravaha rupa. Saguna brahma means Ishvaraha and nirguna brahma means Brahman. Manasa vyapara. So that this is the definition of dhyanam or upasana. Generally, people think what I have told, the meaning of dhyana means there is a no single thought should be available in our mind. Then we call it as a dhyana. But Shastra says dhyana is only mental activity and dhyana is only for to change our thought process. Always we keep on thinking of on one line to remove that thought process and put something good thought process, only that for the dhyana. So this is the mental activity. Then we say from morning to evening, we keep on do mental activity. Which type of mental activity you are talking about? This is Saguna Brahma Manasa Vyapar. This mental activity is not for any worldly object, but this is only for, if we put Saguna Brahma, then it's called Ishvara. And if we put Nirguna Brahma, then we go, is a Nididhyasana. So whatever, right now I am putting Saguna Brahma, actually Saguna Brahma only, so Ishwarasya Manasa Vyapara. So right now in my mind, I will do activity only for Ishvara, nothing else. Ishvara may be anything. We like if a Devi, we like Vishnu, we like Shiva, but in my mind, I will think of only Ishvara. Again, we can say, I will think of Ishvara right now, but after half an hour, again I will think of Ishvara. Again, half an hour, again I will think Ishvara. Shastra says, if you think of Ishvara, is like a flow, pravaha rupa, without any break. Pravaha rupa means without any break, like a flow of ghee, ajyadaraya, stotra sasama. So whenever we start thinking of Ishvara, then if we say Om Ishaya Namaha, then our mind goes out for 2 minutes, again comes back. It's called not one flow. One flow means without distraction of mind, one thought process keep on our mind is called pravaha, is a flow. But flow of what? He says Sajateya pratyaya sahita, along with same type of thought process. Here pratyaya means thoughts. Sahita means along with which type of sajatiya. If I have decided, I will think, I will do dhyanam of Krishna. So whole by half an hour, all thoughts should be surrounded by Krishna only. So how was playing in the Gokul, how is teaching in our Mahabharata, whatever. Everything is, all thoughts are connected with Ishvara. So what is the jati of your thought process? Krishna jati. Same thought, it keeps on going, then it's called Sajatreya Pratyaya Sahita Pravaha. Thought process, and Shastra says Vijatiya Pratyaya Rahita. There should be no thought except Krishna. So Vijatiya, by thinking Krishna, again we switch over to cricket, we have switch over something else. It's called Vijatiya. So Vijatiya Pratyaya Rahita, Sajatiya Pratyaya Sahita, Pravaharupa Ishwarasya Manasa Vyaparaha. This is the classical traditional definition of Dhyanam or Upasana in our Shastra. And nowadays, this all people, they say you should sit in meditation, but there should be no thought. This is 100% wrong. Because why there we are, our Shastra says is a one type of intoxication. Like drinking alcohol, we forget sometimes our pain or our problem, but when that power goes, the alcohol power goes, same pain. Same way in Dhyanam, our mind is like monkey. If we keep on telling our mind from 7 a.m. to 7:30 a.m., you should not think anything. So after 1 month, 2 months, or 3 months, mind will stop thinking for half an hour. But it doesn't mean that pain will go. Same way like that alcohol people. That's why Shastra says this is not correct. Even in Mandukya Karika, Gaupadacharya says it is not correct. Then in our mind, while dhyanam, only any thought, Ishvara's thought, if we have, in which purpose we are doing dhyanam, so we can come out from our wrong thought process. From morning to evening, our thought process may be because of some worry, some concern, whatever. I will do like this to come out from that process, even to change our sanskara. Like we say, I'm thinking I'm body, mind, sense complex. To come out from this thought process, this dhyan is recommended. So this is the definition of dhyana. So vijatiya pratyaya sahitah, sajatiya pratyaya sahitah, pravaharupa ishwarasya manasa vyapara. Generally, we are doing manasa vyapara, but sansarasya manasa vyapara. It says to change the thought process, you have to keep Ishvara only. So this is dhyana. Then they say, what is dharana? People ask, what is dharana? So when I have decided, I will think of Krishna. So while thinking Krishna, mind will goes out. So again, we will bring our mind back. Then we say, now you have to only think of Krishna. So dharana means we have just think it today, I will think of Krishna. I never allow my mind to goes out. Then this mind goes out, come back, come back. This whole process is called dharana. So people ask, what is the meaning of dharana? This is the meaning of dharana. So dharana, this is called dhyana. And Shastra says, now I'm just removing, Shastra says there are two dhyanam when we are totally absorbed in dhyanam. Totally, when we are absorbed, is called samadhi. Generally, people think it is something good thing, no? Samadhi. Always people think Samadhi is something very mystical, something they think is something is totally out of the world. But every day people go to Samadhi in their interesting topic, whatever they have. So if they are seeing some serial, so some in serial, some lady's patra, some female character is in pain, and we are watching that serial, we start crying. Why? The reason is we are identified with that family character and we start crying. At that time, it is a samadhi with that family character. This is called samadhi. Totally absorbed in whichever topic is called samadhi. Maybe in samsara, in anywhere. Samadhi means samyak adhiyate mana yasmin is called samadhi. This is my classical example of samadhi. If one person is watching T20 match, now one day match is also over, so T20 match. In T20 match, the match between Pakistan and India. Pakistan has played and they have done something score, and India is now batting, and it is already 19 over. In last over, suppose 16 runs our India team has to do, and that person is watching. In first ball goes, without any run. In second ball, 4, again wicket, then 6, then in the last ball, 2 runs are left out. We are totally absorbed, and sometimes some another person asks or wife asks, today what should I prepare? Then what will happen to that person? Even he didn't listen, whatever. This is called samadhi. Polar is samadhi sthiti. So samadhi is not something, mystical. Samadhi means totally absorbed in whatever. Even while cooking also people may totally absorb. This is called samadhi. And while samadhi, we are totally absorbed. But still if we think, now I am doing dhyana, I am totally absorbed with this topic of the my dhyana, it is called savikalpa. So still there is a one, I am separate and I am totally absorbed. It's called savikalpa, and we totally absorbed, even sometimes we forget. Totally, we are totally inward. Even this identification with body is gone. It is called nirvikal. And but these meditative people have too much, they have given, you should do samadhi, samadhi. You are doing every day. Kalpa, yeah, vikalpa. So Savikalpadit, everything is very easily given in Patanjali, but we have given too much, nowadays. So in this topic, Upasana means Dhyana. So what we are seeing, there are 4 type of people. Among 4 type of people, even still they say, now let me tell, there are the 4 type of obsession, no? What we call, there are 4 type of, one is called Nidra. So what are the obstructions during dhyana? First is Nidra, because everything is conducive, no? The switch is off, there is a darkness, softly as people are, if guided meditation, then there are people who can go to sleep. The first obstruction is Nidra. So our Viditatmananji, with Tattva Tirtha, he used to go to take all people to Rishikesh, even in Kaya Hall. There are many people, maybe 200, 250 people. So Swamiji used to take meditation class. So everything is dark. Is not necessary. Each and every people come dot time. Always people used to come 5 minutes late, 7 minutes late in meditation. And there are polythene bag, make noise. They used to come with this. And while sitting, they put their polythene bag in different place, and they start, noise. Then Swamiji in guided meditation, he said, please keep your polythene bag away. You should not make a noise. Even there is some sound of snoring we can hear. Then again, Swamiji says, one who is sitting with this sleeping person, you make it, awake, everything. Because this is the first one, Nidra. Second obstruction is abhyas and disturbance of mind. What we call it in Shankara Gaudapada Acharya ji said is it's a disturbance. Arjuna is asked, this in Sanskrit name I forgot. The disturbance. Vikshepa. Vikshepa. Fourth one is rasasvadaha. Huh? Vikshepa means our mind goes out. It's called vikshepa. Now, no outside. When our mind goes out, it's called disturbance of our mind. So this is at physical level. This is his mind level. Our mind goes out. Third one is rasasvad. Rasasvad means we enjoy the meditation. This is also one type of obstruction. So if we stop thinking what I have said, if we stop thinking for half an hour from 7 a.m. to 7:30 a.m., no thinking, then we are enjoying because nothing is there. So because of Agnanam, there is only we can enjoy, but this is also one type of obstruction. We should never keep our mind without any thought. Rasaswad, otherwise we start enjoying like alcohol people enjoying alcohol. Same way, Shastra says we are enjoying this meditation because no thought. And nowadays, they recommended this only, Rasaswada, these people. Nowadays, modern this meditation. And last one, fourth one is called Kashaya. Kashaya means our old impression, our old pain are called Kashaya. There are, Shastra says, even Puja Samini says, there are, if we have boil outside, so it need to be healed, no? Otherwise it always gives pain. Sometimes this brana, wound always give pain. Same brana, same wound are also available in our mind. And this all wound comes out when mind is quiet. Then this all pain comes out. And if we start again, tempering this wound, it is called kashaya. He says, just if it comes, let it pass. Puja Swami, this example of this, there is a one person who was sitting in the meditation quite, he was enjoying the meditation. Suddenly one thought comes, when I was at the age of 6, I didn't do anything, but my uncle slapped me. It was so painful. He beats me, whatever. This pain, again it comes up. It's called kashaya. And this is not one. There are many wounds which are not healed inside our heart or mind. They keep on coming, are called kashaya. These are called 5 types of obstruction in dhyana. So we have to, this all our 4 should be taken care of. Otherwise, dhyana cannot proceed. So these are the dhyana. About dhyana. So what I am telling here, this upasana is called dhyana. So that's why I have written here. In karma is a ritual are there, here devta. So there are many type of dhyana. I am meditating of Yamadharma Raja, Hanumanji, many lords are available. Even Hiranyagarbha, nobody does, but still we can do anything. Prajapati, Indra, these people also they live disciplined life. Because here also they have to count the numbers of the, if they are chanting. And if we do this Gayatri Upasaka, they say, I will complete it 24 crores Gayatri in some time period. So how to live a life? So this is also, they have to live disciplined life. They have to live ethical life only. This upasakas, this upasana, one who perform upasana are called upasaka. One who perform karma according to Shastra are called karmata. And by living a life of upasana, what will happen? So it is given vidyaya devalok. Vidyaya means upasanaya. Because of upasana, that person will devaloka, while here up to pitruloka. And here also, shine punye martyalokam vishad. They have to come back. And last one, even people are interested sukham only, but this all sukham, first three sukham, are not permanent. Shine, punya, whatever. But there is a people who are interested in eternal sukham. So these people pursue Atmagnana. And by this Atmagnana doesn't come, but this is the culmination of all type of discipline. So karma yoga, upasana, everything. This is the culmination of discipline. And we know the karma phala is Shine Punya Vartya Lokam. It doesn't come here. They never come back. Na yanti punaravartana. If they go, if they understand, there is a no punarjana. So these are the life of Manushya. And nowadays, what I have told at that time also, mostly people are living first type kind of thinking. Eat, drink, and marry. Only few people nowadays, they live disciplined life, they perform even karma yoga. This same karmata can be converted in karma yoga by adding Ishwar, nothing else. So Shruti means our Veda or Shruti, they always interested the benefit of Manushya. So they say, these people I cannot help, Shastra says, and this last people, this Atmagnani, they have already know Atmagnana, but Shruti is still worried about these people, one who are performing karma and who are performing upasana. So Shruti says, because they are getting, in spite of living a good life, they are not getting too much benefit. So what they should do, that I have written here, what they are telling in this mantra, according to our Ishavasya, Samuchaya. Samuchaya means combination. Combination of karma also, combination of upasana also, then what will be the phala? The result or karma phala says phala is Brahmaloka. They will go up to Devaloka, some will go Pitruloka, but if they combine Upasana and Karma, so such people will go to Brahmaloka, and with Brahmaji they will stay for long time, and Brahmaji teach Atma Gnana, and from they have Mukti. Mukti means permanent Mukti. So this, because these people, they don't have, Atmagnani have already mukti, having got Atmagnana. But these people are putting so much effort. Karma people, Upasaka, so say you combine both and you go to Brahmaloka, and from Brahmaloka, you can have mukti, you can stay long time. So this is the advice of Shastra. So now onwards, what we are seeing, first, so what is, how it will go, this whole Upanishad, I think it was looking tough for you last time when I saw your faces. That's why I said, let me simplify. So he says, first they say, by performing karma, andahatama pravishanti. In first, they will enter into the Tamas means they will enter into darkness. Again, they say one who perform only karma and one who perform only upasana, bahu, they will enter in more darkness. So this is not ninda. So if say if you are entering in darkness, so what should we do? Then you do both. So it will be more benefit you. That's why they say called samucha. Samuchichati, they say. So this is, say you will go bahu. So something is bahu tamasah. You will enter in more darkness. Then if people ask, then what should we do? You combine both. You do both. You do upasana also. You do karma also. Then it says amrutam vidyati. Vidya Vidya prithvilokam jitva amrutam like that it will come here. So this is the procedure we are seeing. Now we will enter in. Now I think it is well must be clear what Shruti like to convey. This is in 16th chapter. What is given? Bhagavan says, Adamaha Puran Tan Vishatah Papayoni Vichanti. They will go to Papayoni. So whole 16th chapter, except only 4 shloka, all description of this only, this Papa. So this is long, the result gave many. So they will go. So this how we will see now. So I think it's clear now. So now this is Ye avidyam upasate. So ye manushyaha avidyam upasate. So here the meaning of avidya is equal to karma. Karmatha, karma. A people who perform karma, here upasate is not but performing karma. What will happen to them? So Shastra says, Andantamaha pravishanti. They will enter in darkness. So Andantamaha, they will enter in darkness. So if somebody says one were performing upasana, what will happen to them? So here is yehu vidyayaha rataha. Ye means ye janaha. Here the meaning of vidya means upasanaya. One who are engaged in upasana, what is the karma? What is the karma phalam? They say tataha. Then bhuyaha means more. Here only darkness, they say more, te tamaha. We have to put pravishanti. Tataha te bhuyaha tamaha pravishanti. This upasaka will enter more darkness. So this is the meaning of first. If we would like to see second one, then we will proceed. Then in next verse they will say the result of karmatha is different, result of upasana is different. From where you have listened, so they say wise people. In the next verse they say ubhayam saha, one who perform ubhayam is both together. So here we will see tomorrow. But yes, then ubhayam saha Vedam is one who perform both, one who perform dhyanam also, one who perform karma also. So Ubhaya means both. So what will happen? Avidyayam mrityum tirtva. Because of karma, they will cross. Here the mrityu is karma. You will cross the karma and the result of karma in vidyaya amrutamashnu. Because of upasana, they will get mukti. This mukti is krama mukti, what we have seen. So this will, all will come in three ways. First, they will do ninda. They will say there are different result of both of karma and upasana. Then again they say you combine both, you will do better. Like there are some medicine. Only medicine has some different result, different medicine has it, but if you combine both, it will be more result. Same way this upasana also. This is nothing. Now I think I have more and more dilute this. And whatever here written, no? So in this Bhashyam, what Shankaracharya ji has written, Shankaracharya ji would like to prove these mantras now from 9 onwards, they are not for Atmagnani. And why there is for not Atmagnani? Because Atmagnani doesn't would like to go to even Pitruloka. Atmagnani doesn't would like to go there even Devaloka. He says Amudaha, Akamihi. He doesn't have any. So how we can include Atmagnani here? So first two paragraphs, Shankaracharya only has proved this all mantras are only for two people, Upasaka and Karmata. Only one is here. So what I have told at that time is I have put Anvaya form, what Shankaracharya ji has done in easy manner. So Purva Pakshi, he himself become Purva Pakshi and he has raised the question, how can we understood this mantra is only for karma and upasaka? How cannot for Sarvesha, for all people? This is the first question is asked by Purva Pakshi, but Shankaracharya himself. Then he has given answer, Akaminah, because Atmagnani doesn't have any type of desire, either Devloka or Pitruloka, because he has Upamardena. The meaning of Upamardena means he has destroyed. What he has destroyed? Destroy means he is not interested, in which he says sadhana and sadhya. Dhyanam, we can say, is a sadhana, and sadhya is devaloka. If sadhana is karma, then what is the sadhya? Pitruloka. This is called sadhana sadhya. But Atmagnani, which doesn't have any desire, he is not interested in sadhana, he is performing any karma. Atmagnani, even he is not upasaka because he doesn't like to go anywhere. That's why akaminaha, and is thus quoted what we have seen this mantra because of Atmagnanam. Everything is himself only. Where does he keep his desire? I would like to go somewhere. That's why he says, Ekatvam anupashyataha kaha shokaha kaha moha. If shoka is there, then we start thinking, let me go somewhere else. I can be happy. But this person doesn't have any type of desire. So this Atmagnani is totally out of this discussion. Here only discussion of Upasaka and Karmi. And now he has given just quotation. Oh, I have quoted. So he says, anyone, Amudaha means Atmagnani, cannot, this Atmagnanam cannot combine. This Atmagnanam cannot combine with karma also. Atmagnanam cannot combine with Upasana also, because he is not interested in it. So here, what is given here, he says avidvat. Here avidvat means agnani, one who doesn't have Atmagnan. Here avidvat is not scholar or something, one who doesn't have any type of scholarship. But vidvat means one who doesn't have Atmagnanam. That person, samuchi chishaya. The meaning of samuchi chishaya means even Shruti herself is thinking, let that upasaka or karmatha get combine both these, and that's why in this ninda is being done. Ninda kriyate, criticize is being done for whom? So avidvat, which one who is not atmagnanam, And Shruti is interested in what? Samuchi, Samucha, Ishaya. Samuchaya means combination, Ishaya means desire. Shruti herself, it says Shruti is considered, Shruti means Veda, is a mother. When even one way is even Sahasramatra Tulya Shruti. It says even Shruti means Veda is more than thousand of other is equal to one Veda or Shruti. Then Shruti is feel very bad. My Manushya keep on doing karma, but still if that person is get not that much benefit, this Upasaka, so what Shruti can do? That's why Ninda Kriyate. That's why Shruti herself is doing Ninda. And what Upanishad expected from a Vidwan? Samuchat Ishaya. She would like to combine karma and upasaka. For whom? For karmatha and upasaka. This is the meaning. If you cannot go through, that's why I have just, dissected everything. Whole Bhashyam I have just dissection. That's why he says, न्यायतः शास्त्रतः वा समुच्चय संभवति यस्य और येन तह तत् इह अस्मिन् विषये उच्यते. So for whom this combination is possible, even shastratah, through shruti also and logically also. We can't say Jagrat avastha's milk. I will put starter, in the dream. We cannot combine whatever we are performing in Jagrat Avastha with this. We cannot combine in our dream because both are totally different. Same way, Atma Gnanam cannot be combined with Vyavaharik Satya. That's why there is only same Vishaya should be there, then only combination is possible. Combination cannot be possible like a starter of dream and milk of waking state. It is totally wrong. Same way upasana karma is in this world, in this Prithvi Loka or in this universe, Atma Gnanam is totally different. So combination possible only karmatha and upasaka. This first one, they are not interested. And there is a one word is called Daiva Vittam. Deva Vittam is wealth. And what is the Deva Vittam? He says, whatever we are performing upasana is called Deva Vittam. We are not any currency. But if we perform upasana of Devta, so whatever virtues come in our heart is called Deva Vittam. So Devata Vishaya Gnanam Karma Sambandhitvena Upanyastam. This everything is presented here is a Deva Vittam. If performing Agnihotra is Deva Vittam. If performing any dhyana is called Deva Vittam. But this Deva Vittam tam na Paramatma Gnana. This only Vishayavan. If you perform this Pitruloka, if you perform in Swarga Loka, there is a no Ishvara here. That's why it says Deva Vittam include only Devata Vishaya Gnana, Karma Sambandhi Gnana, but na Paramatma Gnana. And even Pruthak Phalashravanat, what I have said, each has their different type of result. So he says, Vidyaya Pitrulokaha. So here Vidya means Karmana. So iha shloke Gnana Karmanoho ek anusthana nidda na nidda par. So here criticize is being done if perform one anusthana. If some performing karma anusthana is also criticized, if somebody is performing dhyana is also criticized, but na ninda par. Actually, ninda is not for ninda sake, but for which sake? Again says samuchi chishaya. Shruti would like to people do combination of both of them. And ekasya pruthak phalashravana. So each and every karma has different type of result. So vidyaya tad arohanti vidyaya Devaloka. This is for Upasana. The people can go up to the Devaloka tat arohanti. So tatra dakshinayanti. The dakshinaha janaha tatra means tara marge nayanti. They cannot go because karmana they can go up to Pitruloka. This all ninda. So shastra vihitam kinchit akartavya na iyat. So whatever given in Shastra, we can't say it is not to be done. They are performing, but they are not getting the best result. That's why Ninda is being done only. And now this is over. But now what we'll start is Bhashyam. We will see tomorrow. It's already 10:30. So we have seen up to here what I have done everything for you. If you now go through, you can understand now. Deva Vittam, everything. So samuಚ್ಚಯೇನ ನಿಂದಾಪರ एव श्रुति एक ekasya पृथक् shravana. This everything I have done for you. Now this mantra only Shankaracharya is explained. Tatra andatama adarshanaatmakam tama pravishanti. So this we will see from tomorrow. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Guru Pyo Namaha. Hari Om.
Hari Om.
Hari Om.